Welcome to Morning Drawfee, the show where we take your dumb suggestions
and make even dumber drawings.
I'm Caldwell.
I'm Nathan.
And today, we're drawing the next avatar after Korra, as suggested by
Alonso Rojas.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, we were both sick yesterday.
Mm-hmm. So we goofed.
So
I think we did that thing where we both emailed in being like, oh yeah, I'll just, Nathan and Jacob can do one, it's fine. And I think we both had that mindset. And then I saw that you had emailed, you beat me to the email.
I emailed first.
Mm-hmm. That's what's important.
I struck first. I had my alarm set. I was like, I'm sick, but maybe I'll be able to get up. And I woke up at the designated time and was like, oh no.
So I was the asshole, is how this breaks down.
Yes.
In the world of calling in sick etiquette.
Here's the thing. We were at Comic-Con where there are the most germs.
It's true.
There are more germs at Comic-Con than I think anywhere else in the world.
That's a scientific fact.
I think that scientists go there to discover new strains of diseases.
You wouldn't know it though, because you just think oh, they're just cosplaying a scientist, but there's actual science.
Right, you can't tell.
Yeah.
I mean, some of them do cosplay as different scientists.
Yeah.
Like
Dr. Wily.
Like Dr. Wily.
Yeah.
Or Dr. the Doctor.
There you go.
One of the doctors.
Oh no, I'm just picturing someone getting really sick at Comic-Con and being like, "Is anyone here a doctor?" And then just all these people "Oh, hello, yes, in fact,
I am the doctor.
The doctor.
I am the best doctor."
Which
are
doctor?
you kidding me? The 11th doctor is not the best doctor.
And you're just I'm so sick. I ate some bad con shrimp. I don't know what I was thinking.
You should never get con shrimp.
Yeah, it just looks so good there. That you gotta try the con shrimp.
You gotta try the con shrimp. Kaiju, they call it mini kaijus.
Yeah, it's themed and everything.
It's whatever blockbuster movie came out last year.
It still came from a truck in New Jersey though. Don't eat it. Don't eat that con shrimp.
That truck shrimp.
I'm gonna give this guy a bigger nose.
Yeah.
I've decided that the next avatar is a guy.
Yeah, the next avatar, I guess. So Avatar, for those of you who don't know, is a television cartoon program.
Right.
Not the
for children.
Not the blue movie.
No.
With blue
Smurfs.
Blue Pocahontas.
Talking about Smurfs.
I'm talking about Blue Pocahontas.
Okay.
The Smurfs.
Dances with
Smurfs. That was the South Park parody.
Was it? Oh yeah, you're right. I remember that now.
So anyway,
remember that that very strange stretched connection that they made and got away with.
You know what? Those guys are so good. You just give them that one.
It's true. That is the attitude that you have to take. It's yeah, I'll give it to them.
It's still funny.
They decided
Cartman's gonna be a reflection of all that's wrong in society, and we're all gonna learn something, and for a little while we'll question the status quo, and
we'll think, hey, maybe things aren't so good or so bad.
Yeah, maybe things are just weird and dumb.
Right,
So anyway, this television program has
Benders.
Benders.
Yeah.
Not
Jesus Christ, it's just gonna be all this, isn't it?
Okay, so Caldwell watches this show.
Right.
And I'm aware that this show exists. So we figured, let's do it. Let's make a so the first one
You're nailing this.
Is an airbender, right? Aang.
Yes, that's the one from the first show.
Aang.
Both are correct actually.
He's got the arrow on his head.
He's got the arrow because he's an airbender.
That's
he's
why
an air nomad.
Right.
And then
he's the last one.
Right, he's the last one because of genocide.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a cool fun place.
It's a child's show. This is a children's show with genocide in it.
Yeah, with genocide just right up top.
Right up top.
Yeah, they're it starts with two people from the Northern Water Tribe talking, and then eventually you learn oh right, there aren't any more airbenders because the Fire Nation killed them all. Because it's basically if Nazis all had fire powers, if they could all use fire from their mind.
That's crazy.
Yeah, fire karate essentially is basically the premise. So that's what goes on there. But then Aang is the last one because he freezes himself in an iceberg.
Right.
And they find him.
Who finds him?
The two water people.
Okay.
Water Bro and Water Girl.
Water Bro and Water Girl.
Yeah.
My favorite superheroes.
Mine too. This No, go on. I'm sorry.
what I no, I didn't have. So okay, so then they made a new one.
Right.
Korra.
You got it. My man, you crushed it.
Korra, because that's what was in the suggestion. The guy said,
Yeah,
the next one
Avatar.
after Korra. So I guess Korra's as far as they've gotten.
Well, there's a lot before that. It's like a regeneration thing.
Right.
They're all linked by a
Caldwell
reincarnation
was
cycle.
trying before this episode to explain the lore to me.
What I was really trying to do.
Figured that. Well, I figured that it would be funnier if Caldwell tried to explain it to me live and
compelling
and just.
What I was really trying to do was keep myself from getting too mad about a dumb thing that I shouldn't get mad about, which is you not knowing anything about this show.
Yeah, blame the fact that I didn't have cable growing up.
It's a really good show, and also Netflix.
Yeah, it's not on Netflix anymore.
Is it not?
I tried to watch it once.
That's on Netflix then.
What?
That's on Netflix then. We can get mad at them.
Oh, that's on. So it's not. It's not on net. It's on Netflix for it not being.
Yeah.
On it. See, the colloquial phrase you used was confusing because we're mad at Netflix. It's on Netflix for not being on. Okay, let's move on.
Nate, you're sweating.
I.
All right, I've drawn us a face here.
Whoa, he's intense.
Yeah, he's a little more intense.
He's like.
I think he's kind of a no nonsense avatar.
Okay,
like,
so the first. Okay, so he's wearing like kind of like a.
Yeah.
What is that like a
newsie?
A newsie hat.
A newsboy. Mm-hmm.
So from what I understand.
Yes.
Each avatar takes place in the time, the technology in the world in which Avatar is set improves over time.
Much like a real world.
Much like a real world.
Yes. The first one takes place in like pre-industrial, and the second one takes place kind of like in a more Asian-inspired, like 1910, 1920 society.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm imagining that this would take place like obviously later, probably like 1950s, probably around that era.
Okay.
So why don't you want to like draw a face on this dude, or a body rather?
I'll draw a face on him. I'll draw a face on that
Don't
face.
do that.
Okay.
Actually, please. I'm gonna give him a little more style. Yeah.
So how does technology develop in this world where people also have magic powers?
It's a bit of a it's a bit of a point of conflict. I'll tell you that much.
Okay.
But it just develops like because not everyone has magic powers.
Right. Sure. Just the magic people.
That's actually the whole plot of the first season of Korra is that some people are magic and a lot of people are not magic, and they're rightfully mad that the people with magic have more rights than they do. And it's a whole civil rights struggle. Again, this is a show that's on Nickelodeon for children. It's fun watching it on the because I usually watch it on the internet, and you'll literally witness like a political assassination happen, and then there will be a commercial for fruit snacks following that. And it's a nice like fun little contrast there. I guess you give him some suspenders?
Yeah, I think so. I think if we're in the 1950s, you gotta have some suspendies.
This is good. I like he's maybe like more of like a...
He's a street tough.
Yeah, street tough, like a Dust Bowl protagonist. He's like still like from the outlying areas, so maybe not quite as cultured as someone from the main city might be.
Sure. What's his
name? I think that like
so they're all because the first one's an airbender,
right?
Then Korra's a waterbender.
Yeah, so he's an earthbender.
So he's an earthbender.
Yeah.
So his name should be like something earthy,
right?
Because Aang is like
rocks,
is like air, and Korra is like coral.
Got it.
In the water.
That's true. That's a good point.
His name could be Sandy.
I'm thinking. I like it actually. It's it's dumb but it's good, which is the motto of our show.
Could be
in a heartbeat.
Could be Clay.
I like Clay.
Could be isn't Clay the name of the Earth guy from Shaolin Showdown?
I believe you.
That's a show I watched.
You watched the bad ones, dude. You made the wrong decisions.
I watched the ones that were on the channels I had.
Okay.
That's all.
Did you not have cable?
I said that.
Okay, well I wasn't listening because I was busy drawing that intense face.
Yeah,
Did you
dude.
see those eyebrows?
Yeah,
you can't just draw eyebrows like that.
What about,
willy-nilly.
What about Rocco?
Rocco. Oh, let's go with Rocco. Sandy Rocco, Earthbender Extraordinaire.
That's the name of the series.
Yeah. It's got a little more jazzy vibe, or more of a Well, with
Actually,
like a rock and roll
you know what,
vibe.
I'm gonna give him.
Yeah. Whoa!
He's got some torn off
He should be like
sleeves.
he should be like mad jacked.
Yeah,
think.
dude.
I think like he should be cut much like a boulder or a rock. Sandy Rocco. Do you think is he up to some bad biz?
Maybe.
Is he a bit of an anti-hero?
Maybe.
Oh my goodness.
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
So how do? Fucking arms. Okay. Cool. Great.
Well, when you draw muscles, we've talked about this before. You just
draw lumps.
It's like it's like when you have like Play-Doh and you kind of like roll it into a bunch of little like pieces of like long snakes. Then you just kind of like pack those all together. Muscles are basically just
shoulder,
overlapping skin sausage.
Collarbone. Yeah.
You got it, man.
Okay.
This is great.
I think that's right.
Oh man,
That's okay.
this is bad news.
Yeah, he's just like me. I'm a earthbender.
It's like you haven't seen the show, but you obviously are aware of it and like how the people talk on it and what like basically the whole gist and lore. You've really got it nailed.
Okay, in the first one, there's like a flying cow.
Yeah, it's an air bison.
Air bison that has 6 legs.
You got it.
Does Korra have like a cool animal friend?
Yes, she does. In fact, she has a polar bear dog.
A polar bear dog. So this guy needs an animal friend.
Oh, that's true. You finish this and I'll jump in and draw. Well, I mean, I guess there's like an animal associated with each bending race.
Right.
Yeah. So like it would be I think they're like mole badgers or something like that. Which now that I'm talking about it sounds kind of lame to draw. So I think instead I'll draw like what he's bending because I've got an idea for that.
Okay. Cool.
But know that he's got like a real cool mole badger named like Tony, something like that. Oh yeah, he's got like taped on his arms.
Yeah,
for sure. What would his mole badger's name be? I said Tony.
I like Tony.
All right, Tony. Yeah, Tony. Tony Badger.
Tony Mole Badge.
Too big time Tony. Yeah, Tony Showbiz. That's his mole badger's name. So we got Sandy Rocco and Tony Showbiz.
These are
legendary.
These are great
toss.
names.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why we're not. Is this a?
I don't know why.
What do people do with their hands when they bend?
Yeah, like chakras. Kind of like ninja shit.
Oh, okay. So
they get up to you just bend them. They get up to some serious ninja shit with their hands, and it's like all about like the motions and the posing. They're actually all based on real martial arts styles, which is the thing I learned. So he's got like cut off shorts too.
Yeah, everything's cut off.
Sandy's like fashion forward.
Yeah,
a little bit. Like he kind of looks like he would fit in today as well. This is not really 50s, I guess, would be a little more clean cut. So I guess like he almost looks like maybe he's like from a farm or something.
Yeah. He's rural.
He's very sure. Rockwell. Oh shit! We should have called him Rockwell. Damn it!
It's too late.
Sandy Rockwell. That's pretty good.
Sandy Rockwell. Yeah, instead of Rocco.
That's
fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's totally cool. That's
no,
better.
Let's stick with Rockwell.
No, that's better. Yours was better than mine.
All right.
Okay. So just
Sandy Rockwell and what was his? I've already forgotten the other guy's name.
Tony Showtime.
Tony Showbiz, yeah.
Tony Showbiz.
Thank you. Okay, this is good. This is a good pose. I like where we're going with this. That hand is just like clenched.
Yeah. I'll clench it.
Mm-hmm. Can I get a clinch, please?
Full clinch. One clinch coming up.
Can I get that fist full clinch?
I'm so good at drawing hands.
Yeah, that's why you do the clinch, man, which is basically just like
you just draw a ball.
That's earthbenders need to. That's how they get their powers. They just make their arms look like rocks. That's not true. That's not true. It's actually very complex. There's a lot of maneuvers and positions.
Oh god. Oh, this is bad. Okay, here we go. Here we go. This is what happens.
Draw it, redraw it,
redraw
it again.
People don't
Success.
People don't watch this, right? They just listen to it.
They do.
So they don't know what I'm doing.
What they do is they put it on right before bed, pour themselves a big glass of whiskey milk, and then they just
whiskey milk.
Yeah, and then they just imagine what we're drawing.
Is that like Bailey's? Whiskey milk?
I don't think it's an actual thing. I just made it up.
Oh, okay.
I mean, like, I'm sure people have mixed whiskey and milk together, but I don't know if it has an actual name. Maybe like I'm sure we could come up with a fun name for it.
Okay.
We're pretty good at fun names. But that's our.
I
That's
like
the
I like
signature.
I like whiskey milk.
That's the signature Drawfee cocktail. It's just whiskey and milk. With,
Whiskey and milk. Give me whiskey and milk. She giving me milk.
Is this a song?
Whiskey with milk.
and then a scoop of ice cream, whiskey, milk, and just a little mint.
Oh, good.
And
There's
hot
not
sauce.
there's not enough room to draw feet, so
Yeah.
I don't have to try.
Yeah, and then they don't. You can draw them barefoot because that's like an earthbender thing.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, but that's perfect.
Okay. I'm gonna leave this part of the hand unfinished because I
Sandy.
assume there's stuff coming out of it.
That's not how it works.
Okay.
You
never-
gotta finish that.
Okay.
Nice try, Bucko.
Okay. They don't. Okay.
Yeah, I got it. All right, so
You-
I've got a cool idea.
So
for what
he's
gonna be.
bending the.
Yeah,
I think
and actually, I'm glad that you left the hand without the tape on it because I got a cool idea.
Okay. Hold on, just a sec.
I got a cool idea. It's gonna make you flip. What are you doing?
I'm moving
Making that shoulder more accurate.
I think I'm either making it more accurate or less accurate. I can never be 100%.
As long as you're
sure.
operating under that binary.
Yeah. It's definitely different than
That-
before.
That is our creed. That is our motto. It's like we'll make it better or worse, but nowhere in between.
You know what's funny is Jacob does watch this show.
Yeah.
And he is not in this episode.
He does
He's
watch.
just sitting. He's
that's
just sitting
true.
over there, being mad that I don't know what I'm talking about.
That's kind of generally Jacob's role. Is like, whenever we do, like, he'll just like come to me after the show and be like, "Hey man, that was fun, but you got all the facts wrong, every one of them. I know that you didn't mean to, but you did, and I'm disappointed." And that's kind of like his role. It's kind of like it's like having a fact checker, but like, for when it doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah, make that head proportional to that dumb
Yeah,
body I made. Yeah, make it bigger. Make it much bigger.
Could you make that proportional, but like baby proportional?
Yeah. Can you get them baby proportions? Has there been a baby Avatar?
Well, what do you mean?
Like
They're all.
I mean, yeah, I guess
They're all. I mean,
they're all babies at one point.
Yeah, that's. I mean, this is like a bigger question for you to discover on your own, which is like how babies work.
Sure.
Where do you think you came from?
Um.
Where do you think you? I mean, like you were a baby once,
No.
Nathan.
No.
What did your parents tell you about your past and who you are and where you came from? You need like this is. I shouldn't be the one having to explore this with you.
Okay. Here's what I remember. I was in a room,
Yeah.
and then someone was reading to me,
Yeah.
and then I had to go to school for a while,
Uh-huh.
and then I came here.
Okay.
And I was like, "Give me a job."
So, clone?
Yeah, because people were complaining when you drew the me on vacation that you didn't draw my belly button.
Oh, that's true.
I don't have a belly button.
Yeah. Oh, you're like a Kyle XY.
I guess
It's a total-
That's
it's a
another.
co-
That's another cable television show.
I don't think
that I'm
that
not-
excuse works for Kyle XY. I mean, like it's kind of a seminal hit. Like you should have looked it up.
I should have looked it up at this point.
Yeah, it's kind of inexcusable that you're not up to you're not up on like Kyle XY lore.
So is he making crystals?
Yeah, he's
Is he got that crystal?
he's a crystal bender.
Whoa.
He's a Chrissy Bindo. That's right. He's crushing it with these crystals. And you know what? He's loaded as a result. Check out this watch.
Oh,
Ooh,
dope.
man, yeah. That's the thing. There's all
So
all sorts.
he can have cool jewelry. He just
Yeah.
can't bend any not ripped clothes.
No.
All
That's-
his clothes are super.
I
big.
told
give him,
you,
Give him
man.
some leg watches.
Yeah, I'm getting him some leg watches. That's like the style, though. We don't know in this world what the style is.
That wrap he's got on his arm is
Yeah.
all chain. That's all just like a gold chain
Oh man, that'd be cool.
wrapped all around his arm.
They should make like chainmail that you can wear like bandages. That I feel like I could see that being like becoming big amongst like Japanese pop idols. It's like golden bandages.
So eventually, because he's the Avatar, he
Right.
learns all of the bendings.
Yeah. So this is like
So
I feel like
he can
this
make
is,
he can make like fire to like smelt the precious metals.
Yeah, I mean like maybe
and
he's the
water
first.
to wash the precious metals.
I feel like he's the first bender that's just like, you know what? As opposed to saving the world, I'm just gonna like just really run the profit game here.
Yeah,
Like,
the next Avatar show is less of an action show, and it's more of just sort of like suits. I've never seen
That's what
Suits.
people want, right?
Yeah,
This
it's
has just been a
Suits is popular. It's just like him. It's him doing jewelry. It's like Pawn Stars.
This is like a
more like
slow
Pawn Stars.
exploration of shows that Nathan has not seen, but is somehow an expert on. And I like that.
You gotta know what people are watching.
It's true.
You don't have to watch it. You just have to know.
That's true.
Like sports.
Uh-huh.
You ever watch that show?
I caught it in the earlier seasons, but I'm like really behind on sports.
They keep changing the cast.
That's nuts. Like,
They change the cast all the time.
mm-hmm. That's good though. I feel like, it's like a Doctor Who type thing.
Yeah, kind of. I think.
Yeah. Oh man, they really. I just think
The budget is way higher for sports though.
And then like somebody will get in like trouble and they'll have to like recast them. I get it. It's like a whole thing. The budget is crazy high on that though. They've got that robot on Fox.
They've got the robot, and he doesn't even play the sports.
It's true.
He's just there.
I think it's like the creative direction that show has taken has really gotten out of control. All right, I'm gonna give him a cool earring too. So anyway,
Oh, he's so cool.
he's very cool. He's very cool, but like does not have the people's interests at heart at all. Which is like maybe that's what he learns.
That's his journey.
Yeah, maybe that's his journey.
Or maybe he just like dies real quick so that they can get a fire one.
Oh, that'd be cool. That would actually be a really fun twist for the show. For if they did another Avatar show, is for that to happen.
Just like this Avatar. Sometimes the Avatar sucks. Sorry.
That's like the big revelation. It's like what you need to learn. The secret, the Avatar secret that passed down is that sometimes they kind of suck.
Sometimes they're not good.
They're not good. They're
at it.
bad people. They're not good at it, and they're not good people, and that happens.
That can happen sometimes.
We're aware of this problem.
The last two we got lucky. They were both pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
This one, he's into crystals and jewelry
And stocks.
and stocks.
Mm-hmm.
He's a day trader. He does a lot of day trading.
Worked in advertising for a while. He dabbles.
He dabbles.
Mm-hmm.
This
He's
is
a dabbler.
This is like the old guy. Like
Yeah,
he's like
yeah,
One
this
of
is
the
like the
one of
tra-
the characters from
He's like one of the-
Korra, but now he's old.
You
so
got
now
it.
he's like the anchor point.
Yeah, it's like a Bolin type dude who's like old and wise now. I want to make his pants cool. His fashion is very forward. He's like he's like an artist too because he's wearing kind of like artsy duds.
Yeah, he's a hipster.
I think so. He's a beatnik would be more appropriate.
Oh sure.
Yeah, era appropriate as it were.
Well, we don't know. It depends when Korra dies, right?
That's true. I gotta give him one more touch.
And also, I imagine technology progresses differently in this world, where magic is also a
Well,
thing.
it works the same way where it's mostly fueled by warfare.
Right?
Progression of technology is, that's why it progresses in the show for the most part. Not unlike our own world. What is going on with this layer? Oh, I got my opacity super low. Anyway, gotta give him some green eyes.
Of course.
Yeah, because he's Earthbender. All right, there's our guy.
All Earthbenders have green eyes.
Yeah, for the most part. Not all.
What color eyes do Airbenders have?
Blue.
And Waterbenders also blue.
I can't remember. It might be brown. I think it might be brown. Don't quote me on
Do
this.
Firebenders all have orange eyes?
If you were gonna quote me on this, like, why were you? What sort of publication is this? Don't quote me in general.
I thought it was like an insurance quote.
Okay.
I thought it was like that.
Don't quote me on this. Oh wow, you did. It's a lot. I shouldn't have gotten this joke insurance.
That's my rate.
It's a bad idea. All right, well that's our Avatar. Sandy Rockwell.
Roxbury.
Sandy
Farms.
Rockboy.
Sandy Roxmans.
Sandy Roxbury. There you go. You nailed it. Nailed it in one. Perfect. Guys, thank you for watching the show. As a reminder, on Saturday, November 1st, we're going to be at Palisades in Brooklyn with Super Art Fight doing a live art competition. Go to superartfight.com to learn more. We'll be back with more shows in the future, unless something terrible happens. Thank you. We're sorry.